What's going on, everybody, and welcome to J Sports Seattle. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Seahawks again. I'm just going to go over our top pick from the first round yesterday. I'm just going to hop right into it. It's going to make it a shorter video since the draft is like in half an hour from the making of this video. And this video will probably not be uploaded until the draft happens. I'm just going to get right into it. If you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more Seahawks and Seattle sports content. And without further ado, let's get on the video. All right, our first round pick from yesterday, we selected Gray Zabel, offensive lineman from North Dakota State. So this is an unprecedented move for multiple reasons from John Schneider, and I'll bring up the first reason is he drafted an offensive lineman in the first round after he said that offensive linemen can be overdrafted and overpaid. So this is a shift in philosophy from John Schneider, and I have a feeling that Mike or Clint Kubiak influenced him to go get this guy, because this guy can play he can play all five positions on the offensive line. That's the reason why he's such a highly touted offensive line prospect from the FCS. Which, speaking of which, another thing that is unprecedented in the John Schneider era, and overall in the Seahawks franchise era, or just overall Seahawks franchise history, is John Schneider took a FCS player on the 18th pick, which is the highest FCS player taken by a Seahawk. So this is by the Seahawks, I should say. So this is like a crazy. People might say this is a reach, but no. I've looked at a lot of draft grades. A lot of people, the lowest grade I've seen out of this was a B+. A lot of people have an A- or A or A+. A- or A+. So that is a huge win that a lot of people agree with this pick, even though he's an FCS. He isn't. But let's look at what he accomplished there. Even though it's FCS, that's the thing. Like, it's a little different with position players compared to like quarterbacks, because you can find talent in the FCS and even Division II schools. So, like Cooper Kupp, he's from FCS. Jerry Rice, D2. Like, you can't sleep on FCS and D2. So, in 2020, 2021, that was COVID. So he played 5 games during spring season. He played 11 games in 21, 15 games in 22 with 7 starts. He had 1 at tight end, 1 at left guard, and 5 at right tackle. 23, he started 15 games. 3 at left guard, 12 at right tackle. 24 last year, he started 16 games. First team AP FCS All-American, first team All-Missouri Valley, 1 FCS National Championship. So this dude, he has the makings of a champion, of a great player. And a lot of people are saying that at worst, this dude is a really good guard. At best, he is like a perennial Pro Bowler and potentially all-pro player. So he's 6'6" and 312 pounds, so he's built. He's gritty and tough, and he comes from North Dakota State, which is known to produce NFL players in the past. So it's not like we're going to some random FCS school, like NAU or some random FCS school, like McNeese State or something like that. Even though they're actually not that bad, but like even then, this is a great school to pick this guy from. His strengths is he was one of the top performers during the Senior Bowl, so he competed against other seniors, against not just FCS, D2, even FBS. So he's playing against other seniors that are NFL ready or trying to get into the NFL. So that's good to see. We got him there because he was projected to go in the second or third round before that Senior Bowl, and then the combine, and then he had the combine. He literally has, look at his vertical jump, 36.5 inches. That is of like position players right there, like tight ends and stuff. So that's crazy. So he shoots off ball low and forks lift defensive lineman. That's good. He plays with ideal strength at point of attack. He can drop center of gravity and anchor swiftly when beat on initial contact. Stays connected with the guards on double teams to ensure movement on duo and zone looks. So we're doing a zone scheme, so he's going to fit right in with that. And I think he's going to play either left or right guard. I think that's either that or center. He's going to play one of those 3 positions. I'm thinking he might actually play center, depending on how Olu does in preseason. But his weaknesses is he's quick to latch and sustain only with little uses of punches. Lack of arm strength only ensures pigeonhole to interior position. Plays too often with a narrow base and pass set, and could fill out a frame a bit more to prepare for rigorous NFL. And that happens with any incoming rookie in the NFL. They're going to have to fix their frame, and they're going to have to either beef up or gain more muscle. That's just a given. So expect that to happen from him. He could drop some pounds. He could potentially drop 10 to 15 pounds and just turn that into muscle. Another thing that I did see that's not listed here is he did draw some penalties. I think it was like 15 penalties in the past 2 seasons, which is a little oof. But I feel like we know with the right coaching that can be fixed. So, I mean, he is an offensive line prospect, and who can literally play potentially all 5 positions. So, I give this pick an A pick. I mean, Josh Simmons was there, but he didn't go until. But he plays left tackle, and we already have Charles Cross, so there's a reason that makes sense why we wouldn't pick him. So I give this an A pick. I wouldn't give an A plus because he's FCS, but even then, like I said, don't sleep on FCS. Overall, it's an A pick. So this is a great pick by John Schneider, and I love what he's done so far. This is, so like I said, this is a make or break it draft for John Schneider. Right now, with the first pick, he's looking like he may make it this year. So let's see what happens today with the second and third rounders we have. We have 4 picks today. So I'm expecting one more offensive lineman pick, but I think we might draft some edge. We might draft we could draft an edge. We could draft another cornerback maybe. We're going to draft another wide receiver, I feel like. We could draft another tight end maybe another running back. I hope, oh my goodness, that reminds me, speaking of running back, I hope we draft Cam Scatterboo. I hope we do that, man, like in the 3rd round or something like that. That dude is a menace, and he can play, he's very versatile, and he would fit right in Kubiak's system, and I hope John Schneider is looking at that, because like, if you saw him in the playoff game against Texas, that dude had a monster game. He both rushing and receiving, like, and I think he threw a pass too. So like, this dude can be used all over, and I hope that Seattle can pick him up in like the 2nd or 3rd. I would be okay with even a 2nd round pick on this guy. I mean, I am a little biased because I go to Arizona State, but seeing that guy run in person, that guy's ready to be in the NFL. Whether if it's a mid round or later round pick. So I just hope Seattle, please get that done. He would do great behind Charbonnet, K9 and Charbonnet, and I honestly think he would overtake McIntosh. So please. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll get edge. We may go tight. We may go edge. We may go defensive back. We might go cornerback. Might go wide receiver with those picks. I do think a for sure lock is that they were going to draft a wide receiver. Although this draft isn't really good for wide receiver. It's kind of an off year for our wide receivers. So we'll see though. I do think we'll draft another defensive back. I think we could draft. Like I said, I think we will draft another edge. We could draft another nose tackle or defensive tackle because we waived Cam Young. So I think that could be on the table as well. But now that we got an offensive lineman in the 1st round, I know we'll probably spend one more pick with these 4 picks. But I think with the other 3 picks, we'll either pick edge, corner, or wide receiver, and maybe running back, depending on how John Schneider's feeling. So, but yeah, I think that's all I have for this video. I'm gonna enjoy the draft today, and then the Mariners gameplay is playing at 6:40 today. So I'm going to be watching that. See, hopefully they get a W and continue, get a little win streak going. 5 straight, the series wins. By the way, that's really good for them. But I'll make a video about them another time. But yeah, if you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more Seahawks and Seattle sports content. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night, or have a good day, and go Hawks, go Mariners, and go Kraken.